Ooh, what is going on, guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
What is up? Welcome back to This is KC Sports with Bishop and Franchise. Woo, what a week.
It's been hectic, man.
Yeah, I apologize for last week. Brandon thought he was going to die. That didn't happen. So
Great that didn't happen, man. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. We'll to be continued on all of
Yeah.
that stuff. You know how I am as I've talked about it in the past. Man, we have a lot to talk about. Well, we don't have a lot to talk about, but we do have a lot to talk about. But we got to give it up for of course, the simplicistics. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok on iesportsradio.com. You can hear us on Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good jazz for your podcast needs. Visit us right now on YouTube at IE Sports Radio. Scroll on down. You should see us at the top. This is KC Sports because we're live right now. You can go to our direct feed at iesportsradio.com. And, of course, directly iesportsradio.com/this is KC Sports, as well as iesportsradio.com/shop. Get yourself some merch. And support us. Support the cause. Follow us on the Twitter at this is KC_IESR. You can follow me at Real Franchise, and then follow my boy Bishop at XRunners with a Z on the end. Oh my goodness gracious! Of course, we gotta say big shout out to Taryn Rodriguez. Good evening, Bishop and Franchise. Have a great show. We plan on it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be worthwhile. We're great. Taryn also says Chiefs avoid another loss. Ready to do it again against my Chargers. Hoping Herbert plays.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that big
We're gonna
time.
get into that.
Because I have a buddy that's going to be roasting me all this week. With him being in San Diego. But of course, first and foremost, we got to pay our bills. We got to show our respects. So let's get that show started off, and we'll start the show right on by. This is KC Sports right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Folks, we will be right back.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, Single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at SealTheDeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at iSports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making iSports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is KC Sports right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm just going to tell you non-Kansas City related really quick, but that Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon documentary that's popping up on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be a day that the internet wrestling community explodes when they watch that. That's
gonna be an interesting document, man.
Did it?
I can't wait. I know this. It's gonna be like surviving R. Kelly or whatever they had.
Yep.
I know it's gonna be some shit in that document, dude. Surviving Vince McMahon.
There is going to be some stuff, and I can already tell just from what he has put out a personal statement on the documentary that there's going to be some things that I'm going to catch on, but I'm going to be like, no, that didn't happen,
Yeah.
Whatever. But Kansas City, what is going on in the waters? Where do you want to start off with today?
Man, I don't know. Well, let's shout out everyone who participated in the Kansas City takeover of Atlanta, that went to the game, that went to Atlanta. If you didn't go to the game while you went to Atlanta, at least you took over the city of Atlanta, and that's awesome. There was a lot of Chiefs fans in that stadium, man. I mean, it was so many. It was definitely a takeover. It was 100%. So many of Chiefs fans in that Mercedes-Benz Stadium that when they said the home of, when they was doing the anthem, you can hear Chiefs like.
Yep.
You would have thought they were in Arrowhead, so I guess we can call that Arrowhead South now. I guess
so.
But yeah,
I was really impressed with that.
Man, so shout out to them, everyone who participated in that takeover. We can start with some Royals because
what the hell is going on with them?
Yeah. So I kind of want to end, on like a high note, good shit, and so let's start with whatever the hell's happening with them.
Still currently second in the ALC.
Right.
They lost 2 series last week against Detroit and San Francisco. So Monday on the 16th, they lost 7-6. Tuesday 3-1, and Wednesday 4-2. Then the start of the series against San Francisco on Friday, they lost 2-1. I watched the game on Saturday. If I wasn't in public, I would have thrown my phone across the room, losing 9-0.
It's insane.
And then Sunday, 2-0, and then they start a new series tomorrow against the Nationals. They are tied, I believe, if I saw right, with Detroit.
Yeah.
And then they're still a mile away from Cleveland being at number one. And that's just, I think when Pasquiato got injured, it was just you know that meme of the Army guy where he has like the scared face and it's like the helmet's tilted.
Helmets tipped to the side.
Yep.
And shit.
Yep.
You're like, oh shit, shit just blew up behind me.
Yeah. There's one that I shared, and it was from Saturday, and it's him, but it shows Kauffman Stadium in the background. And I'm like,
oh,
this
nice.
reminds me
Nice.
of everything. Like,
Nice.
whoa, what are we doing with ourselves? Like, do we really just not care about going into October? Like, what are we doing?
It's so weird, man. It's like, I don't know. I hear some fans, some media, talking heads, even on the local radios, they're saying that this could have, stemmed from, the loss of Vinny P. And it could have, but you went out and you got Grossman, and which I haven't seen much of Grossman unless I just haven't been paying attention.
Sure.
But I haven't seen much of him in the lineup. And dudes, I believe he's a switch hitter. And so I'm like, okay, you lose a left-handed batter in Vinny P, but you got, and I'm not saying that Grossman is a Vinny P equivalent, but I'm just saying it gives you a fighting chance if you ask me. And so you got a switch hitter in the lineup, so you kind of technically replaced your left-hander. And so I don't know if it's just shit. I don't know if it was the losing the Detroit series, and they just like hell with it. I hope that's not, that's not the case, because I don't want to feel like that, a professional sports team that I love is just throwing in the towel like that,
Oh, 100.
But
100%.
It is definitely odd, man, for you to lose all those damn games in a row. But as the ticker indicates at the bottom, 6 is the magic number for a shot at the playoffs.
Yep.
Well, it's funny because there's only 6 games left. There's no room for error, bro.
And speaking of that, again, not Kansas City related, but whoever is in charge of the social media account for the Chicago White Sox, give him a standing O. Have you seen some of their tweets?
Yeah, it's
like
hilarious.
Like, we didn't score as much runs as the other team. We didn't. It's just like he's just like F it. He's
right.
Season's over. We're eliminated. Who cares?
Shout out to T5, the great. What show? I think he just Crescent City Connection.
There it is. Shout out to him. Welcome to the show.
He's a Saints. He's a Saints fan.
Yeah,
Saints. Yeah.
He covers him in a few weeks.
Yeah, he's part of the IE Sports Radio family. He covers the Saints and all them, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what happened. The Saints, but man, they were rolling for a minute, and then the Eagles happened. They should have had that game, though. They should have had that game. It's all good. Stuff happens. I get it. It ain't the end of the world. It's only week 3. But yeah, shout out to T5, man. Larry B, the captain, is in the building. Captain of IE Sports Radio, the creator. He gave birth to this 3 and Out and all the shows that he hosts. Him and his wife. They got like 6 shows on the network, I think.
I don't know how you do it, Larry.
I don't know how they got ain't no way.
It took me 25 minutes to put my shoes on this morning.
Really running one.
Dude, he's got his real job. He's doing 6 shows. He's organizing all of us. There's like 32 shows out there for IE Sports Radio. I don't know how he does it, man.
Larry B, man, he's a machine, dude.
He is.
I don't know how he find time to do them, but he get them done. Shout out to Terran Rodriguez. Like I said, we're gonna talk about them Chargers. He is the host of Set Point Here. on IE Sports Radio. Also, we're gonna talk about it, man. But yeah, the Royals. I don't know. Like I said, they take on Washington tomorrow. Mitchell Parker, left-hand pitcher, gonna be on the mound starting off from so far TBD, TBD to be determined. And Cole
Kind of
Reagan,
like my heart.
yeah, and Cole Reagans is supposed to take the mound for us. He's 11-9 with a 3.24 ERA, 217 strikeouts, left-hand pitcher versus Dave Mitchell Parker, 7-10, 4.44 ERA, 128 strikeouts. We'll see. Like I said, man, these teams, Washington, they're like in third place, I think, in their division. Like I don't think they have a shot at the playoffs at all. But these teams, they don't want to see you make it. So it's not like they're gonna just lay down and be like, all right, whatever. We ain't going, so y'all can go ahead. No, y'all gonna have to strap on your big boy boots and get to it. But like I said, don't sleep on team Washington. They got hitters. I've said every game. I said it for Detroit. I said San Francisco. They got hitters, bro. James Wood, I think this is like his first year or something in the MLB, but he's been doing pretty good, and he can steal the hell out of some bases. Hubert Ruiz, he's one of my favorite players on Washington, actually. He's the center.
Sure.
He's the catcher for them. He's a switch hitter. I tend to lean towards switch hitters only because they give you a chance. I feel like they give you an all-day chance to make a play because they can bat from either side, so it don't matter pretty much who you throw at them from the bullpen.
Right. And that's going to be a huge advantage,
Yeah, and they got what, 1, 2, 3. They got 3 switch hitters, probably more than that for real. I'm just looking at past lineups. So we'll see. We'll see if I mean, this is Kansas City sports.
Yes.
And we kind of live on the edge of our seats when it comes to our sports teams. Like it looked like they can't do it, and next thing you know, they'll win 6 in a row.
And you see, with my condition right now, it's probably not best for me to watch anything Kansas City sports.
Nah. Yeah, exactly. Nah, man. Your heart rate is already tripping. So
I mean,
don't just take these ashwagandha.
I'm not doing anything, and I'm at 152, 54 or whatnot. I watched the Kansas City Chiefs game, and I'm watching the clock. I'm just like, what in the blue hell is going to happen next? Am I going to go down, or are they going to go down? Like, what's happening here? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, nah. The way your heart rate is set up right now, man, it's not best.
No,
that you watch any Kansas City sports. Shout out to Ralph Khalees.
What's up, Big Ralph?
Sports. Have a great show.
Absolutely.
Man.
We're on a roll so far, just bitching about our Royals.
Yeah. it's one thing. I mean, look, I take nothing from them. They've been playing they've been playing great this season. They've had a great season. If they don't make the postseason, they had a great season. I don't know which one hurts more. I think the one that no, I'm lying. Not being able to make the postseason by this much is probably going to hurt more than not winning jack crap like they did last season.
Absolutely.
So
you go so far winning games, then you just get to the end. It's just like, what was all of that for?
You just melt down, and implode, man. And it's like, dude, it's kind of like, damn, now I got to wait till April again. And who knows what it's going to look like then.
Oh, God. I mean, of course. Oh, wow. Talking that gimmick.
There you go. There you go. The Yenza report. There you go, man. Hold on. Shouts out to you, Ralph, man, to your Steelers. They are undefeated as well, I believe. They're 3-0. Justin Fields is out there putting on a show. I don't know. Ralph, do you want Justin Fields to keep going, or would you prefer Russell Wilson to get in there? Because Justin Fields he's putting work in.
Yeah, he is. There he is using the wrestling lingo. No gimmick, my friends.
It is going to be a classic.
Yeah, it will.
You know what? I can't wait for that game because who's on the team? Who's on our team? It's going to be a revenge game, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Get ready. Get ready. Juju. Get ready. Juju had himself a touchdown Sunday night.
And I was really hoping to see more TikTok videos, but I digress.
Said Justin Fields has proved to be QB1. I agree. I like what I see. But yeah, Juju is gonna give y'all a Christmas present, Ralph. So I hope you're ready.
Yeah, something's about to happen. I tell you what, that's gonna be something.
Yeah,
that's gonna be something for sure, and that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be an exciting game. Again, Royals take on the Nationals 5:45 tomorrow, and then I believe they finish out the month with the Atlanta Braves.
He likes Juju. He can screw us all he wants.
Oh, Ralph.
Juju is cool, man. He's likable. It's all good. I know. I get you, Ralph. I got you.
Oh, man. What is next on the list?
All right. Let's roll. Damn. No Sporting KC for me today. I'm not in the mood to talk about them.
They're currently 12th, 8-16, lost to Minnesota on the 21st, 0-2. 17 shots, 4 on target, 67% possession, 548 passes, 85% pass accuracy, 7 fouls, 1 yellow. Probably the most important thing, Sporting KC wise, is they have the U.S. Open Cup final on Wednesday against LAFC, and then a regular match against St. Louis on Saturday. Like Bishop said, nothing really to say about Sporting KC. Season's over.
It's a
wrap. It's a wrap. Hide your scarves and your sets because the season's over. We'll see you guys next year.
Right.
If they win the cup on Wednesday, then we'll talk about it next week. But don't expect anything special from us.
Exactly. How about we jump over to the women in teal?
The women in teal, I tell you what. First and foremost, I've been talking with the teal guy, Richard Harper. He was supposed to get back with me this weekend or what have you, the case may be. He got busy, I got busy, whatever. But I have a feeling that we're going to be getting him on the show sooner than later. I'd like to talk to him about, his fandom and, this kid from Fort Scott, Kansas, who moved on up to Kansas City, Missouri, who's now a super fan, known by the team and the fans and what have you. And he even has some cool merch.
Nice.
The Current gave him his own set, so his own jersey. Let's say the teal guy on the back.
Yeah. He has a chain too, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think he does. He definitely just got a keychain made. But
I thought I saw him have like his own little chain thing or something. It was.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, dude. I was like, dude, I want one of those. That was nice because it's like his face.
Yep.
And so the KC Current logo with the red stripes or whatever at the bottom. So like his beard or whatever, it's dope. They showed him on TV, and I was like, dude, that thing is dope, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it or not, I knew this kid when he had no facial hair. So I mean, to have him have no facial hair with hair on top to no hair on top and facial hair that looks like Santa Claus, it's nuts.
Yeah.
But the women are 12-3, fourth in the standings. They beat Washington on the 20th, 3-0. Nichelle Prince, Lueo Levanta, and Temwaj Chawanga all scored. The team statistically hit about 8 shots, 3 on target, 40% possession, 375 passes, 81 pass accuracy, 81% pass accuracy, 11 fouls.
I don't know if you can.
Oh, there he is.
Look at that thing, dude.
Yeah.
His little I was like, dude, I want one of those.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain. In fact, I'm almost certain he posted something on his own deal. But oh yeah, I see it now. And I thought he said something like, "I'm doing a purge order or something." If he is, I want one. I swear to God.
That thing is amazing.
I'm getting Richard Harper merch because that is just that's just sick, bro. I love it. I love that for him too. He's such a cool guy. Love. Team starts keychain business to give back to Kansas City community. That was, so it looks like a team started a business. I want to get over to this article. We're gonna pause really second on stats here. This is from Fox 4 KC. I'll just let's see here. Kid by the name of Quentin Smith, 14 years old. 3D printers already make a lot of items and materials, but one local kid is using his machine to make keychains for all Kansas City sports teams. His latest project will have you saying KC baby. I started off printing little keychains with my friend's name on it. Names turned into KC sports teams, phrases like KC kind. It's more than sang for Quentin. Over the years, he raised thousands of dollars, giving back to the support, mental health, and wellness of healthcare workers. Let's see if it says anything else. Oh, the next community project includes a familiar face you've seen at a KC current game, Teal Man. It's weird looking back and going, that's me. Maybe me, it is me, Richard Harper says. Harper, known as the Teal Man, first met the family at the KC current match. Now they've decided to create keychains and merch of the Teal Man, with a portion of proceeds going to the Bands of Angels charity, a partnership between Fox 4 and Meyer Music that helps give music instruments to kids. If I can help him in some way and also help others, this is just a perfect union of what we can do of helping people together. So I want to see if there's information on... And look, he's even doing a meet and greet on October 12th at Berrywoods. Meet Teal Man from 12 to 4. Son of a bitch. Let me tell you, I was doing meet and greets when I was in the wrestling ring, and I ain't got no keychain. I just got like a couple of T-shirts. This dude's got a keychain. He's got a soccer set that was given to him by the KC Currents, and I think signed by some of the girls or whatever, maybe even everybody. I don't know. God almighty. This dude. I can't wait.
Amazing. That's amazing, man.
That is amazing. Man, oh man. I'm going to see if I can't just take that link and then share it on this is KC Sports page on Twitter, because this is an article that deserves the recognition. And I'm going to figure out the technicals right now here. But to end it all, 7 fouls, 1 yellow, U.S. Open. Oh no, that's sporting. 81% pass accuracy, 11 fouls, 1 yellow. Next match is September 28th against Gotham FC at noon. Marcus, shout out to you, good sir.
So Marcus, salute.
Man, oh man, could you imagine just being, you go from just being a normal fan, and then you end up just for fun, you just end up being like, screw it. Let's just show our fandom here and have a blast, have a good time. And then next thing you know, you turn viral. You're mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I'm jealous because that's what I want to do with my wrestling career. But
it's never too late, man. Jump back in there.
Once I calm my heart down so I don't have a heart attack sitting down, then we'll figure that out. Or maybe that could be good TV, right? I have a heart attack.
No. I was about to say, and I'm about to sit here and agree with you, Goofy. No, man. I was going to say that could be a great distraction from life.
That's true.
So, get back into that, distract yourself, have a good time. And next thing you know, we're going to be interviewing you, and you're going to be talking about your keychains and shirts. Come on, man. You can do it, man.
ProWrestlingTees.com/Brandon Buck.
Boom. Just like that.
So the current are an enjoyable team, and it's even more enjoyable to know somebody personally that you get to watch on TV or see on the socials, and he's just having a blast. And the fact that he gets to go out there, he's always front row. I couldn't tell you if he's on the sidelines or if he's behind the goal. He always switches it up on me, but he's just a lovable guy. And if you get a chance to go to a KC Current game, make sure you go say hi to Richard Harper. Let him know that franchise sent you, and he'll have a nice laugh about that. But what an enjoyable guy, and what an enjoyable team to watch too. And we still have a little bit more of the season left, and then I think we're going to call it a night with them. That's okay.
Yeah, I think KC Current only has 3 games left.
I believe so.
3 games. Next game is against September 28 against Gotham FC, which is interesting because October 25th they take on Gotham in that Summer Cup final.
That's correct.
So that's very interesting how that lined up. But after Gotham FC, they take on Racing Louisville October 5th and Bay Football Club. After that, I lost it, but yeah. Only 3 games left. It's crazy. It feels like the season just started.
I know.
So,
we can't say that about the other team, but we can say it about this one.
We can say it about this one.
I got you choking up. I got my heart rate going.
Dude, I'm gonna try to go to the that Gotham FC game. I haven't been to the CPKC state. I haven't. Yeah, so I don't know, man.
I am looking at it right now off of games.
It's a noon game.
It's a noon game on Saturday on the 28th, and it looks like for one person, the cheapest they got is the lower 137 row GA, which is behind a goal. That's going at $43.
That's crazy. They just clinched the playoff berth, man.
Yeah. That is, and it will be also fun too. And this is just me being biased, but it would be fun too to see maybe some of the Chiefs players. I doubt that they would do it because they have to be in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Not. Maybe Brittany, unless she wants to travel with Patrick or
right.
whatnot. I mean, that would be fun. That's wild though. I mean, also looking at the the LAFC game against Sporting KC on October 5. The cheapest is $30.
I'm surprised they're able to sell them. They should just give them tickets out.
You might as well, dude.
Yeah, you might, dude. Like, go ahead and try to, drum up as many fans as possible. You know what? I'm gonna see if we can get some tickets, man. See if we can give out some tickets. If we can get some tickets to give out some tickets to some listeners here locally.
Yeah.
And I mean, because you might as well, like, your season is done.
Yeah,
so
it's done. So you're just there just to watch.
Yeah, prepare for next season. Bring in some fans that's like, oh, I've always wanted to go to a local soccer game. May not have had the funds or something, but these are future fans. So I don't know. I'm gonna check into it. I'm gonna reach out to them and see if they can give us some free tickets to give away, and
we might
see
what
they say about that.
And also, we can also advertise our name too. So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
We're helping them bring in attendance, and they're helping us with advertising. So
right.
My gosh. Well, 5:36.
You want to take a quick break, and we come back. We can talk about this Chiefs game, and we can prepare for our next match, and yada yada yada.
All that good jazz. We're going to pay some bills real quick, folks, and we will be right back. This is KC Sports right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Stick around.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernick, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We're coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Everybody, this is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunder Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
This is KC Sports is presented to you today by Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Want to add a touch of elegance to your invitation or gifts, or you just inked a new contract deal? No matter the reason, just remember to seal that deal.
A nice little jazz tune.
Like that?
I like that. A lot. Damn, maybe that should be our theme song. This is KC Sports right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Brandon the Franchise Buck and Mr. Bishop himself. Thank you so much for everybody joining in the comment section. Larry, Marcus, Ralph, Taryn, everybody. The 60 people that are watching us live, that's pretty cool.
That's what's up.
If you're just now joining us, you have gotten to the icing on the cake because we're talking about those bad boys in red.
Definitely the bad boys, man.
The bad boys.
People
done it.
hate us right now.
We've done it.
I love it.
I loved being a heel when I was in wrestling. I loved being that jerk and everybody hated me and this and that. Oh, I never thought there would be a time to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
When the Kansas City Chiefs, who struggled from all the years that I watched them, and they come back, and now we are the team that everybody absolutely hates. I've seen the chat group with Dre, and you're going to call this pass interference, but you're going to that and that. Yes, Larry, being a heel is a lot of fun because you can probably get away with a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to get away with publicly, which was me because I was that guy who pushed the envelope a little bit. And definitely had some escorts with the sheriff police department to make sure I didn't get shot when I was in Harrison, Arkansas. So,
yeah. People take stuff too serious, man.
Yeah, and when they found out I wasn't from this country, they frowned upon it, and they were chugging on their whiskey in their trucks, waiting for me to come outside with their sawed-off shotguns and
crazy.
Told me that he needed to escort me out because of that. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Little did I know that they ended up at the same bar as us, and they were so gone that they were buying me shots, and they didn't realize who they were talking to.
They don't even know. Yeah.
No. But let's talk about those bad boys in red. Carson Steele and Rashee Rice. Yo, they had a day. I mean, let's go down the stats here. Let's compare and contrast. So 345 yards comparable to the Falcons' 311 yards. Chiefs 217 comparable to 229 passing yards. 128 Chiefs, 82 Falcons rushing yards. 22 Chiefs, 19 Falcons first downs. 1 touchdown by Rice and 1 touchdown by Juju. Patrick had 26 out of 39 catch attempts. Carson Steele, 17 carries for 72 yards, 12 receptions, or 72 yards, 12 receptions, and 110 yards for Rashee Rice. Travis Kelce had 4 receptions for 30 yards. The Chiefs allowed 0 sacks. And, of course, we can thank a big-time Nick Bolton came in with the play stuffing in the run game against the Falcons. Their next game is against the Chargers on the 29th. Let's talk about this game. What really scared me the most, it's not the fact, because I always played off, like, depending on how the announcers talk and how the game flow is going and this and that, it's almost kind of like professional wrestling. You just know who's going to win in this case. I'm glad I was wrong, because even though the Falcons got first blood, is what I call it, first one to gain on the scoreboard, I thought it was going to be a back and forth. Mm-hmm. But the problem was Rashee Rice got the catch and the touchdown. Juju got the catch and the touchdown. But they played way more running game than what I'm used to, at least from what I was watching. And then I didn't see much action from Justin Watson or Xavier Worthy. Xavier had a couple. There was that one play where he literally stopped in his tracks, and that was a rookie move.
That ball was intended for him for sure.
Yeah, it was.
If he would have caught that, if he would have kept running, it would have probably been pretty ugly for Falcons.
It would have. I understand what they're doing with Rashee. I mean, he's obviously proven that he's wide receiver 1. Carson did a great job. In fact, he missed his sister's wedding to be there, and they were watching the game from wherever they were. So I mean, that was cool. Here's another thing that gets me too. It's not a big deal. It's just something I noticed. I noticed on stats, and I was even checking this out earlier today. They say Harrison Butker was 3 for 3 when in actuality he missed one.
He did miss. I heard that they was like Coach Reed was like, yeah, Butker was 3 for 3, and I'm like, no, he was 2 for 3.
Yeah, because it would have been 23-17 instead of 22-17.
Yeah, he missed that one. Yeah.
If anybody in the comments section can educate Bishop and I on why they ruled that a missed, but they said statistically he's 3 for 3, let us know, because we're a little bit bamboozled.
Unless they were because I kept checking in and out of the game. So
Mhm.
I don't, we Google is our friend unless he kicked 3 field goals or field goals and not 1 point attempts. Unless that's what happened because he missed the extra point is what he missed, right? Or was it? It was the extra point that he missed.
It was right after Juju's touchdown.
Yeah. So, I'm just looking real quick.
I don't know what I'm watching on NFL memes, but it's not. Yep. I don't think I can say that on the air.
Yeah, unless, like I said, unless they're talking about, field goals and not PATs.
I don't know. I don't know. I typically, they tell us like 3 for 4 or whatever. I mean, they sure as hell tell us that on Madden. So I mean, but Harrison Butker missed a field goal.
Yeah, no big deal.
Not the end of the world.
No
kind
big
of
deal.
Annoying, but not the end of the world. But yeah, man.
I do. So I like my issue that I have so far with the Chiefs is I like Scott Moore.
Yes.
I know he's still developing. I wish he was further along than what he is because he puts in a lot of work during the offseason. He wasn't a Kadarius Toney during the offseason slouching. He was actually putting in work to better himself. And I like Scott Moore. But I feel like maybe practice squad bring up Nico Remigio for the returns and slap Hardman on the line because we don't see no McCole Hardman. No. He's strictly returns.
Yeah, he just strictly returns and don't really see much action.
Especially since we down Hollywood or whatever. I feel like I want to see McCole. I feel like McCole and Rice and Worthy can actually help open that defense up. I mean that offense up a little bit more.
I believe
McCole 1,000% know the playbook. So I don't know. I want to see a little bit more McCole. I do. People may disagree. I don't know. Another thing is I'm tired of the damn Chiefs Kingdom bashing Nick Bolton. Now they're talking about Mahomes, whatever. And
I saw that.
Yeah, is Mahomes washed now because of all his interceptions? What do you expect to happen? This is a throw first team. We are very pass heavy. There's going to be a shit ton of interceptions, dude.
Yep.
Like we're 3-0 also. So shut the hell up, sit back, relax.
I mean, it's funny that, and it's wild that he even said this on the microphone. But Patrick even said that he wasn't even playing his best game,
and he's not. He really isn't. But we're winning.
Yeah.
And I'm cool.
The fact that our captain is not playing his best game and we're still kicking ass. I mean, what does that tell you?
To me, that says watch the hell out because when he's on, when he decides to be on, it's gonna be a problem for somebody's team.
Yeah,
so if he's not on right now and he's playing sloppy and not his best, and we're still 3-0, y'all asses is in trouble.
Big time. So it's amazing how he gets to that point. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, 5:51. I'm looking at the reports, and congratulations. We just hit our new record of viewers.
Nice. Shout out. Appreciate that. We need that.
Appreciate everybody watching this live right now, watching two goofy guys just talk the talk about Kansas City anything.
Right.
But that's the thing, because he's not playing his best game, and yet we're still winning. But yet people are like, "Oh yeah, he's washed." Bro, listen, we have been so spoiled with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City offense and this and that. None of us would have thought back in 2015, 2016, whenever this whole thing started rolling, that we were going to be as good as where we are. Like none of us ever. And none of us thought that we'd be at multiple Super Bowls, whether we won them all or not. I honestly think if we had everybody on the first string against the Buccaneers for that one Super Bowl, that we might have had a chance of winning. I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's beside the point. We gotta focus on the Chargers and what's going to happen the week after and after and after and so forth.
Dude,
But
the Chargers are so banged up right now, man. I don't
they are,
know.
they are, and I mean, it could be to our advantage. However, um, I forgot I wasn't paying attention, but somebody was talking like, the pre, the talk that they do after the game on Sundays with Ted Dungy and all the other guys. Somebody said something. It was the guy to the right. He was like, "You always respect your opponent. You always respect your opponent." And I'm like, "You're absolutely right." Because if you don't, then you're going to get smoked, such as when the Raiders decided to get on our Arrowhead logo on the 50-yard line, and then they got smoked.
Got their asses lit up. Yes.
Yeah. That just proves my point.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I respect about Andy Reid is that he respects his opponents. That's why he's not out here blowing their asses out, because I'm sure he can. Oh, and you know what? Not to take nothing away from Carson Steele or Samaje Perine. I would have liked to see a little bit more Perine. Also, I wanted to see kind of like a balance between the two, but Carson Steele did great, like we said. Stats is at the bottom of the ticker. But I'm almost certain Kareem Hunt will probably be elevated next week, so he'll be active. I think I'm almost certain. I'll be surprised if he's not active. So that's going to add something else.
That boy's got something to prove.
I feel like next week. I'm sorry, Taryn, but I feel like Travis Kelce is going to have a breakout game against your Chargers.
Yes.
So get ready. Travis Kelce, 3 touchdowns. He always busts the Chargers ass anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. He I got to take a little memento here while I'm doing this.
Nice.
Thank you very much for the 81 listeners and followers or viewers we have right now. Next, Pat even mentioned this about Travis, and Travis owns up to it. He's talked about it on the New Heights podcast. He's talked about it in press conferences. Not every pass can go to Travis. They have such a whirlwind of weapons that, if it just works out, it works out. And, unfortunately, the last 3 weeks, stuff hasn't worked out with getting it to Travis, and that's okay. But it's the 3rd week. It's not like this is week 12.
Right. And trust me, they know Travis, he has to, I think, he has the opportunity to break some records this year and stuff. So trust me, they know. Mahomes definitely, they know, they paying attention. Like I said, you're gonna see fantasy league owners, whatever. Travis Kelce, put him on for this week. I guarantee he's gonna have a breakout game. Watch.
It's gonna be big. And one of these days, I need to make it on over to Rally House or something and pick myself up a Travis Kelce jersey, since I have a yellow practice Patrick Mahomes jersey. I need to update my collection and get rid of my Tony Gonzalez and Dante Hall and Trent Green jersey.
and Swifties, to all the Swifties out there, everything is okay between Mahomes and Kelce. They're not fighting.
They're not fighting.
They're like brothers. Trust me, they're fine. They just got to find a point in the game, in one of these games where, everything is opening up and going in the direction that it needs to go for Kelce to get all his catches and his yards. It'll be okay. He'll get his touchdowns. You'll see him do this for Taylor Swift. Calm down, Swifties. It's okay. It's going to happen. Y'all got to understand, though, I know a lot of y'all Swifties don't watch football, or y'all just now watching football. Kelce has been doubled and triple teamed, okay, by the defense. It's kind of hard to throw the ball to somebody like that. Now, granted, Mahomes didn't miss him a couple times last night. He was wide open. But it's going to work out. Trust me.
You kind of see him like, bro, like, I was wide open.
Yeah. So trust me, it's going to be some stuff. Watch against the Chargers. It's Kelsey's gonna have a breakout game. Watch, it's gonna be insane. I'm telling you, 3 touchdowns. I'm calling it now for Kelsey.
I mean, if he hits 3 touchdowns to Kelsey, that's just going to be absolutely insane. And I can see everybody just going AWOL when it comes to fantasy and that. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. My gosh, I'm also going to say as a wrestling fan too, I'm so hyped about Pat McAfee being a Chiefs are still the Chiefs.
Oh man, he cracks me up every time. Dude.
He is freaking great. Did you see that one for like College Game Day where he has the sword and he yells out, "We got the cannons!" and it blows up right in his face. I'm like, that's something I would do. I would be that much of a dumbass to be right next to a cannon. That did happen because at Pitt State, whenever the Gorillas get a touchdown, which by the way they beat Washburn, 34-31, I believe. So shout out to the Gorillas. They popped the cannon. Well, it was my freshman year. I didn't realize that we had a cannon. So I'm right there.
He was right there.
Yep. And I threw my trumpet in the air. Luckily, one of the drill team girls picked it up or grabbed it. But I was like, no, we're not doing this. Let's switch.
Yeah.
Man. I'm not doing this anymore. You're not paying me enough to do this.
Right.
Pay me anything. I'm being paid to stand and look like an asshole.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Also, stop complaining about the damn officiating. Yes, it's not that great. They're humans. They make mistakes. Shut up. Chiefs don't get all the damn calls, so shut up. Because just like they may have missed that defensive pass interference, which it was. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was. They called defensive pass interference on Trent McDuffie when it should have been offensive pass interference because dude, he initiated the damn contact. He ran into Trent McDuffie.
Yep.
So I don't want to hear all that Chiefs get all the call crap. Shut up. Your team lost because your team lost. It is what it is.
That's the end all be all. That's the end all be all.
It's 4 quarters of football. Your team, if your team is as good as they are, then they should blow us the hell out. So shut up. Beat us in the first 3 quarters. Sure.
I know it. It's always every week, though. Folks, I tell you what, Bishop and I have got to hit the tracks. It is time for Motor City Bridge with the Chicken Nugget King coming up right now, right next. But folks, all 84 of you that watched us live, thank you so incredibly much.
Appreciate
it. We have a brand new record for this show, so that's awesome. I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be shooting the shop with Bishop. And we will see you guys next week with hopefully bigger and better things to talk about without depressing topics like the Royals and the Royals and the Royals.
If the Royals lose tomorrow, then we might not be talking about the Royals.
We might not be talking about them. So this show might end up being 30 minutes or an hour of Kansas City Chiefs. Oh my God. But folks, as always, same bat time, same bat channel, next week, 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. For Bishop, this is Brandon the Franchise Buck, and this is KC Sports, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye and good night.
See ya.